Welcome to East Coast Health Reviews. Today, we're doing another episode of Will It Mix. This is episode 14. So on this show, if you haven't been here before, we cuvee some beers, mix up some cocktails, seeing if certain products will work with the other. I'd like to thank the panel that's here with me today. Alex Beermaster. Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, my brother.
Bumpy Road Cubes. Just kidding, Bumpy Road Brews. Cheers, Bumpy. Beer Man.
Cheers.
Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Cheers, Miscellaneous. All right. So, we'll jump right into it. If you got a cuvee, pour up what you got. Possibly mix them together. And then save talking about them afterwards. If you got a cocktail, do your cocktail. And then once we go back to full panel, we'll all be able to talk about our products. So we'll start with legendary Alex over here. Cheers. What do you got for us today, Alex?
Well, like I said, I'm going to have to hunt down this porter thing. Now, you drive me nuts, Tanner. I love my beers, and you get me. I tell you. I got a lager from Sazerac, and it is a, what's it called? S'mores lager. But we're going to, like I said, I'm going to try to find out about the porter thing because I think the legendary Tanner may be right. Hoping they have that around as well. Okay, so let's pour this up. And before I pour that up, I also have New Jersey Beer Co. Pumpkin Pie. Kind of hard to say.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, baby. Okay. So I'm going to pour this up real quick. If that's okay, Legendary Tanner. I think that's okay. I don't know. I'm losing my mind.
Okay. Yeah, pour them up.
All right, thanks, Chief.
You're losing your mind.
I am, and this obviously because I was shaking this stuff up, it almost exploded. But then, so that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Nice figurehead, nice like a lager. It just looks good. It's time to pour this up in the big glass because again, it's going to be mixed. Okay, why does these things explode? I'll never know. That's okay. It's fine. Things happen. Just have to go with the best. All right. Unfortunately, that is an Alex Beermaster pour. You know, because when Tanner pours his stuff, he has to say, "Is this the right Alex Beermaster pour?" You're right on that one, especially when you have a long thing here.
It's beautiful.
Smells pretty good. I'm gonna drink these separate, and then I'm gonna do the mix, and then I'll drink that when it's one more. What's it called? Full panel. Okay, if that's okay, legendary Tanner. I want to make sure. All right. Let's see what this tastes like, shall we?
Save them for after, Alex.
Save what?
Save them for after. Save tasting and doing that for after. We'll go through everybody else, and then everybody can taste while we're full panel.
Oh, okay. Then do the mix. Okay, I'll do the mix in a little bit then. Thank you.
All right. Cheers, man. All right, Bumpy, what you got over there?
All right. So I got a cup full of ice cubes. What I'm going to do is make well, it's already a pumpkin thing, but it's going to be even more pumpkin-esque like. So I got this Mother's pumpkin spice cream liqueur, which I could just drink that because that's basically just pour over ice and there you go. But it's only 12.5% alcohol. And I'm thinking like, this might be more like the pumpkin pie spice.
Did John and Nelly talk you into buying that?
No, he left this over at my house.
Yeah. He was drinking a bottle of that the other day.
And then he also left this over as well, some sweet potato vodka. So I'm going to try to make it more like actual like gourdy pumpkin because, sweet potatoes are used in a lot of pumpkin beers because they actually have a flavor to them other than gourdy pumpkin. So I'm just going to try to pour about 2 ounces of this. Let's
I've never had sweet potato
1,
bug.
2, 3. That should be good. And then the rest will just be, the cream. I don't know if I'm supposed to shake this or not, so let's shake it. Won't hurt anything. We'll do a high pour, just to try to mix it up a little bit more. We got ourselves a lovely little looking drinky poo here.
Yeah. You didn't rim the glass.
Oh, rim. Don't need a rim job.
Oh, it's like a super milky.
Yeah, so it's like kind of an off-colored milk. Hey, you got milk? All right. Orange creamsicle almost. Cheers.
Cheers, Lumpy.
Cheers.
All right. Beer man, you ready?
You're muted.
Shoot. I'm just mixing 2 IPAs together. This one I've done already on a live stream, or excuse me, on a review. Oh, had a lot of beers tonight already. Sorry. This one's from Arizona Wilderness Brewing Company. It's their Refugee. It's one of their house IPAs, and then I'm gonna mix it with Magnetic Fields. It's a 7.0, like it's kind of a New England kind of / Westy hazy. I guess you can call it a hazy. But let's go ahead and pour this one first. No dates on the Arizona Wilderness. Great beers from these guys, though. Really good beers. Probably going to have Dirty Glass Mafia on everything because they had no time to clean. But a very nice deep honey, rich honey colored looking IPA. White head, a little off colored. Smells good. Smells it actually has kind of a Lipton tea. Damn it. That's all right. That's what this will fix. We'll hope. And then we got this one. The Magnetic Fields I've been sipping on all night, and it's just amazing. It's got a nice orange kind of feature to it, ripe orange. Yeah, good looking. Another honey colored kind of deep gold look. White head. Smells very citrusy orange. So I'm looking forward to this. Cheers. Right on.
Cheers, man.
Nah, not right now.
Namaste.
Cheers, everybody. What's going on?
Cheers, Jose Andrew.
Cheers, bro.
So I take it everybody saw the thumbnail, huh?
Hope so.
Yeah. So I saw Tanner's thumbnail. I just so happen to have those same beers. So I figured, why not?
Right.
Yeah, so the Danger Beach IPA, I believe both of these are 7.1%. And the Voodoo Vice IPA. I'm just going to pour them together right now, keep a little bit in the can, get a nose on, and I guess taste separately. I've had both of these last night, and I don't know I guess what could go wrong.
It could explode.
Well, they had exploded my cans. Not that crazy.
Some of that in there. Pour some of this in there. Looks like the same color beer.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I don't know. There you go.
It's
New
the same
Belgium.
beer in different cans. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah. But they're different. I can tell you that. But yeah.
Yeah, the same ABV.
The Danger Beach is very tropical, fruity, candy-like. I don't know. We'll get into that. They smell different, too, for sure. Cheers.
Awesome. Cheers, Miscellaneous.
Cheers.
All right. So,
Ooh, what does the legendary
Must be
Tanner?
hitting me with the bait and switch.
Yeah.
right now.
if you heard what Miscellaneous just said, got Danger Beach, and the Voodoo Vice IPA. I do got 3 different glasses down here.
Nice.
So I got one for one beer, one for the other, and then one for the
Can.
mixin'. I tried to separate the glasses so I don't get confused. So the Voodoo Vice IPA, both of these are clocking in at 7.1%. The Voodoo Vice is Best Buy 12 February 2022. Guessing this one is September
Mine's got
12th. You said last.
mine are March.
Okay. So you might have some fresher ones. I'm guessing that they go with that 6-month period of freshness date. So I'm guessing that this one was canned possibly in September. And this one is also the Danger Beach IPA. I'm guessing that this one is September as well. This is 19 February 2023. And yeah, let's pour these up. I will put the Voodoo Vice in my Trillium pub glass here. I'll do half and half, and then I'll mix half the other cans in the other glass. All right, this one.
That looks juicy.
Yeah, this one definitely looks a little bit more on the hazy side compared to the experimental IPA I had. So that's that one. Got a hazy, I'd say hazy, kind of like a golden straw color, creamy frothy head on top. So I'm going to put that on this side. Voodoo Vice in the Trillium Pub, not to be confused. And then the Danger Beach IPA and the Sammy Adams Perfect Pour. Do that. All right. So I will have, that one. Holy crap, that got a big. So there you go. Both very similar in appearance. I did pour the Danger Beach very aggressive. That was a nice Alex pour right there.
Hell yeah. They both were good.
Beerworks glass. I'm going to take this half of the can. Try to do a good 50-50 ratio. So this is a 16-ounce can glass. So I'll try to get at least 6 to 8 ounces.
Who's on Marco Polo right now?
And mix
You.
the rest of that one in there.
Gosh.
I'll keep this over here. And all right. Yeah, it looks even more murky hazy. This one actually has a dark, more golden color to it. Even though the two beers are very similar. So those are the two. Voodoo Vice, Trillium Pub, Danger Beach, Sammy Adams Perfect Pint, Perfect Pour, whatever you want to call it. Cuvée in the Long Live Beer Works cat glass. All right. So at this point of the show, we will go full panel. And whoever wants to start talking about their cuvées, cocktails, go for it.
Well, I guess I'll start. I don't know. I'm going to be drinking this right here, like I said. Hold on. Let me be quick. There you go. I'll be drinking these two. Now I'm going to pour them up, mix them up a little bit now. Let's see what it first. Before I do that, let me taste it alone.
Yeah, taste that first.
Delicious. Tastes like an actual chocolate s'more. Let's see what
It's got vanilla in there.
it does. Hold on. Yeah, it has that sweetness, like a marshmallow sweetness chocolate. Because that's what you're supposed to do, because it's supposed to mimic the s'more. Leslie Tanner, quote, did not have this one, but he did have the porter one. He said it's really good. I'm hoping to find the porter, but he might be right on that. They might have switched the porter out for this. Hoping not, but he might be right. So we'll see what happens with that. If I can find the porter, whoever else can find the porter, we can do the examination. Totally different beer, but yeah. Kind of Mix this up now. That tastes like a pumpkin, very sweet. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's that cinnamon flavor, stuff like that. I'm a broken record, so let's pour these up. Let's see what okay, well, I'm not gonna pour it all in there, so I'll still have enough in that glass. So that looks just like the same color as usual. I poured some in. Nice, one finger head.
Mine tastes like boozy pumpkin pie.
Oh,
Bro, I seen how much you poured of that in there. I'm like,
yeah, that was a lot of milky cream there, Moby.
that's a lot of lactose in there.
All right, before I go crazy, this Danger Beach, there's like some type of candied. Wow. There's like it's like juicy fruit, maybe like a candied like I don't know. It's like a candied orange, maybe like some type of juicy fruit like bubble gum on the nose on this one, and then this the Vice is a little bit more on your like I'd say like lemon and grassy. This one seems a little bit more citrusy and fruity with more like natural like flavors or aromas. And this one seems like super candied.
Yeah, I agree that this Danger IPA, what it smells like to me, like I said, it smells like you get the good store brand, like those little gummy fruit snacks that got the sugar on the outside of them. They have the orange and the lime, and I get that very, very like candy, citrusy, bright, almost it's a light pithiness to it. Very, and it's kind of got the cereal grainy type of thing.
It's, what the hell are they called?
But it's not. But it's like it punches you right in the face.
Yeah, it does.
You crack that, you're like, what? Wait, yeah, I don't know. Wait till you taste it. Mm.
Yeah, it's oh, what are those? What the hell are those? Lifesavers? Not lifesavers. Is it lifesavers like the gummy candy like things?
They do
Yes.
have gummy life.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of what this is. Maybe. I don't know. It's super candied. There's like a little bit of like a bubble gum / gummy sweetness with this one. But I'm gonna dive into these while you guys. I'm gonna dive into the beers on there.
This one I kind of get like it's like mango almost.
Go with the
It's
voodoo.
got like a dank, it's very light, like a very ripe mango.
Yeah, is that the Voodoo Vice?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see mango. Big mango notes in this. Yeah.
Excuse me. Mine is giving me a geranium floralness on the refugee from Arizona Wilderness. Bitter nut. It's actually pretty good. It's got a very pungent, stick in the mouth kind of like floralness. Like you can't get it out of your mouth until you have this other one, which is more like pineapple, orange, sweet, like New England style IPA. So it's really nice. When you mix them together, it takes away that floral, and it's really nice. It really allows you. They almost taste the same, but they have similar qualities in their flavor. One is more bitter, obviously. The West Coast one is more bitter, but you got the New England approach to it, and then it takes out that like geranium kind of floral. Yeah, it's so like that rich geranium, like the Hawaiian flower. Like it's so perfumey, and then you get that in the mouth, and you're like, it's almost oily. So yeah, it's interesting. Good mix. Very happy to mix them. Yeah.
Now I know you said you were getting like the slight tea note out of the refugee you said? Is it-
Yeah, not so much in the flavor, but it is turning. I can tell.
I see.
I can tell it's probably about 2.5, 3 months old. Easily. It's starting to kind of bend. Fresh, this would be a really good beer. A good Westie, for sure. Not bad at all.
Nice.
I'm not gonna say, hey, you suck. Because it's got some age on it, so you gotta give it some kind of love. But
I can tell them for you.
yeah.
There you go, Yeast Coast.
Yeah. There you go.
Jake
I like the
always
Y in the
comes with
parentheses
crazy
and stuff.
chat and stuff. That guy's cool, bro.
Or whatever they call it.
Voodoo Double IPA Semper Times Bud Light.
Miscellaneous ones. Miscellaneous.
There's a,
I have a Belgian Luke bot.
this is like lifesaver gummies all day. This Danger Beach.
Okay.
It's not
You don't like this one?
No.
Oh,
It's got a weird seltzery vegetal type of thing in the middle, and it's I don't know.
wow.
I like it. It kind of has that gummy aspect.
It smells. It's like the Juice Force. It smells great. You're like, man, this is gonna be good, and then you have it, and you're like, oh, boy, they just missed it. They were like right on the good path, and I don't know. This has potential. They take what they did and go back to the drawing board.
I think it's decent. It's like a New England that has that gummy note, but it's not as prominent. It's like a little bit more kind of going towards like West. So I believe that the Voodoo Ranger is technically like an American IPA, I believe. Most of them are American IPAs where they kind of have that crossbreed between West East style meets New England style, I think.
This is like on the finish. It's like very light and crispy. Like it doesn't seem like it's got a lot of effervescence to it, but then you get it on like the finish. It's like sizzly and it's kind of dry, but not overly. Like I said, it's not bitter by any means.
They do kind of have like a similar aspect. There might be like I feel like they might be. I don't know if there's different hops because they do taste fairly similar. I don't know if it has maybe something to do with like different yeast that they're possibly using, unless there's a common yeast that they use with the Voodoo Ranger line. I don't know. They do taste similar but different in their own way.
This has got like a very slight there's a bitterness to this one.
This one,
To the Voodoo Vice.
Yeah.
It's a very like light, mild pine. It's not like super bitter.
Mm-hmm.
It's just light. It's just like a touch. You're just like, oh, it's there, but it's not too heavy.
Yeah, it's like lemony pine to the point where there's like a good amount of sweetness, but it's not over the top pine where sometimes you get like that like pine skull.
These things need some bitter. They need some fucking. They need. It's just
some backbone.
It's too sweet.
Sweet.
Like I said, this one it really get a cereal grainy type of thing. Let's try them together. I'm just running my flapper. Or Bumpy has your stuff.
It just tastes like boozy pumpkin pie. Liquid pumpkin
like
pie.
Boozy pumpkin pie, or like somebody was drunk when they made that pumpkin pie.
Well, I mean, I put a good portion of the sweet potato vodka in there, so I'm definitely getting the heat from the vodka. And then it's good. It's kind of like a light pumpkin pie spice to it. You do get a lot of the creaminess, the milkiness. Yeah.
Oh, rock on, Joey.
It's probably gonna upset my stomach at some point.
I hope not.
You got milk?
No.
Who's cussing in the back end there?
How's your beers over there, Alex?
Very delicious. Not too bad. Matter of fact, when I put the chocolate beer into the pumpkin beer, that makes it a little bit more sweeter. Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't taste that chocolate, but it has that sweetness. A little bit more sweetness. Even though pumpkin should be sweet, this made it a little bit more sweeter. I like that. Perfect, Jay Tanner. You want a main jelly bean?
When you add a IPA with hops
What'd you say?
that isn't old to an old IPA, it makes it better.
You better not be texting Kevin or you're fired.
No.
Well, why aren't you texting me then? My phone's not lighting up.
I haven't tried my cuvee yet.
Excellent.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Mine's not as hazy. It doesn't seem as hazy as yours.
Yeah, maybe it's the lighting, but mine
I shook the cans up and gave a little bit of.
it's probably the lighting.
Lighting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
These
for sure.
companies mess up. Like, who was it? Stone, when they were supposed to make the unfiltered, and then like half of the people that got distro on it had filtered.
Oh, that's
It's
weird.
supposed to be like an unfiltered, and you look at it and it was brilliant. You're like,
Well,
it's not right.
I got crashed a
Did
bit.
you try the experimental IPA? Did you try the experimental IPA?
I might have last night.
That one was pretty good. It had like a nice papaya note.
Nice. I like papaya quite a bit.
Yeah,
I know Bumpy loves papaya too. I like papaya.
I'm gonna try mine.
Yeah, I just took a sip of mine.
Papaya, peach, and melons.
Oh yeah, see that sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It still needs the bitter. They blend well together, but it's just like malty sweet. And I get if like they could hide that cereal grain if they did have some clean pine or something like a resinous kind of aspect to battle that just it's fruity. So fruity.
Yeah, there's actually a big peach note in this. I'm getting kind of peachy.
I like peach.
Grape
Sounds
skins.
Peach, mango, love all that stuff.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. There is a little bit of like
It's dry.
yeah, there's a little bit of like a wine-like quality on the finish on this one.
I don't know. It's not bad.
Too.
It's not great. It needs bitter.
Yeah,
That's it. If both those beers had some nice bitterness to them, something to combat with the malty sweetness, you'd be working with something. It's still not going to be world class, but could definitely elevate it in my book.
Now I don't know what it is, and I've had this discussion.
It's not like cloyingly sweet, but just like very fruity, tropical. Whoa!
I don't
Like
know.
you said, you open that one beer and you smell it. When you pour it, you're just like punched in the nose.
Yep. Now I don't know what it is, and I've had this discussion with the proclamation beers before. There are certain beers that I get that have like that gummy like quality, and I'm not sure if it has to do with a combination of hops,
Nice.
if it has to do with something that has to do with the malts, or if it's yeast. But I have had proclamation beers that it's very common to get like a gummy note. Now I'm not a brewer. Have you guys ever really noticed that, Bumpy or Beerman or
What, that you're not a brewer?
Got him. Wow. No.
A gummy like quality.
No, I've never noticed gummy in anything until you've talked about it so often.
I've had gummy like beer.
Maybe more of the hops. The hops giving off some flavors or aromatics. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely
Bubblegum yeasty, like Belgian yeasty.
Or even yeast, yeah.
But it's like, Beer Man, you remember that one I sent you from 6 Point, that Party Favors? It had no IBUs, some triple IPA.
Nothing. Flame out,
It was
whirlpool,
like that
or
thing
even not
was
even that.
bubblegummy.
Yeah. I don't even think I think it was just
You were
secondary hop.
lit when you drank. It was like 5 in the morning your time. I'm like, oh shit, he's breaking open the big one.
Oh no. Yeah. Watch out.
But just a weird beer.
Your hands
Like, we're
loose.
talking- like, it didn't. They claimed it had no IBUs.
So good.
You could taste the hops, but no. It just some it needs
Right.
that, man.
It had a lot of
Maybe
like
they're,
flavor
Scottish mash
aromatics.
beers that they brewed. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, or something. Not, but I wouldn't. Maybe 3 hops or something. You know, there's definitely.
A little bitter is okay. I mean, I guess when you're going with like a New England IPA or something like that, you're
If
wanting
it's
more
clear like
flavor
that,
aromatics. But
I want to have some piney bite
a
or
little bitter is
something.
fine.
There better
Yeah.
be some dank in there.
Yeah,
Right.
that looks a lot clearer than what I.
Light clear. Same
Like
product.
a 40-30 minute, even like.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I
that's
don't know
what
what's
Western
happening
is
there.
all hell.
Cool. I've never seen a clear beer through that glass. It's kind of cool to see a clear beer on that glass. That's a cool glass.
Oh man, I do like the two though. I mean, this one is this one is a little bit lackluster. This one is kind of giving me, like you said, this one's kind of giving me the Vice is kind of giving me Juice Force vibes, where it's like that big tangerine note. This one is giving like that. I don't know. This one's giving off like that juicy fruit sweetness. When you combine the two, I actually get, like I said, I'm getting like more of like a peach gummy. There's a lot of sweetness. Is more tropical flavor. It just seems like mixing the two gives it more of like a well-rounded, like New England IPA. Whereas this one is a little bit lackluster in other departments, but it still has that gummy aspect. And this one is a little bit lackluster and like fuller flavor and complexity. But I don't know. I think cuvee actually made the two better, in my opinion.
Nice. It's weird how that you mix two IPAs and it makes it better in the long run and in the end result.
Yeah,
Bro, it reminds me of those. Like the orange and the lime and like it really does. It's like candied. Those, like, you know, you get them at the grocery store and they got them in the fucking
Right.
by the by like the nuts and the yogurt covered whatever where they sell the. I don't know. It's kind of spendy. Go down there too much.
I'm gonna get that 12 pack. I've been looking at it. I just want to try them. I don't want to get it before they're too old. Yeah.
Well, then we should all save one.
They're always the 12 packs. They go on sale and then they're old. You know, obviously because they're not selling them. Yeah. Isn't it amazing how you look at people pull things from the shelf and they don't even look at dates? They just pull it. They're like, "Oh, cool, all right." And I'm the one sitting there going, "Hey,
All the beer in the store is old."
The guy's trying to face beers, and I'm just looking at dates, man.
Is this an antique beer shop?
Yeah.
That's what happened with Legendary Bumpy when he came to when we went to Canals, one of the canals in my area. Didn't realize it.
Oh yeah,
Remember Bumpy?
Alex's Christmas beer section.
Yeah, but that was my Christmas beers at home. But I'm talking about the beers you went and got with me and another Canals in my area.
Well, you gotta make sure your money's going to something worthwhile. Jeez, I hate that. Go home and it's crappy.
I don't know. As far as which one I prefer over the other, I think I like the Danger Beach. I don't know. I do. Miscellaneous shaking his head.
I will respectfully disagree.
That's fine. But yeah, I think I prefer, like I said, like with the Proclamation beers, it kind of reminds me of the Proclamation where it has that like quality. And this
That's
one,
not the Miami one. That's the other one. Yeah.
this is the one that I prefer is the Danger Beach. So me and
Okay.
are at disagreement a little bit,
Right.
which is perfectly fine. You know, we both have our own palates. We both prefer
Yep.
different styles and stuff. So I think Miscellaneous is moving more towards Voodoo Vice. I think I'm moving more towards Danger Beach. I will say that the cuvee definitely ramped up the flavor in both of the beers and made it even better. I do like the cuvee.
Balanced. It did balance it out a bit.
Yeah.
Like I
Awesome.
said,
Mm.
More pine. Yeah. More of a kick.
Well, I'll tell you this, guys.
Yeah.
Pumpkin and this beer here tastes so delicious together.
pumpkin s'mores lager, boys. How could you
Yeah.
go wrong?
Hell yeah! That's what you like. That's what I like about these new series that the legendary Tanner does, because it's like a box of chocolates. You
It
never
leaves a
know.
lot of room for flavor with the lager too. You know, lighter beer, a lot of flavor.
Right,
Adjunct
because
wise.
this is like a malt liquor or whatever, but this is very good, and it does take that edge off. And I like the pumpkin, but it also gives it a chocolate pumpkin. I like it.
Yeah.
Love it. I'm gonna finish this off, this can off. That's it for that. Yeah, this stuff's good.
Nice, Sam.
Appreciate you bumping.
You say I appreciate you, Pumpkin.
Bumpy.
All right,
Everyone's
that
gonna
means
have to
you
take
have
a
to drink,
shot.
not everybody else.
Shoot her a beer now.
Oh,
He said,
Bumpy.
appreciate you.
You're a bump. You're a trip.
Well, he said appreciate
Bumpy,
Bumpy.
Bumpy.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
Bumpy shit.
Bumpy is, yeah, that's
Not
you,
you, though.
not us.
Not pumpkin. Bumpy. That's weird. Keep it up. Appreciate you.
I gotta get a beer.
Guys, you trips, man.
How about a beer? Oh, yeah, man.
Guys,
Feeling good right now. Feel nice. Still daylight out here. Wow.
I think you know what might have kicked that the one we had up. I was honestly gonna think. I was thinking about mixing it with just the 9%,
Wow.
the Voodoo Ranger, the Imperial,
Hmm.
because that's got like a malty. It's a different. It's got like that like malty bitter.
That biscuity.
Which I think could
Yeah.
like, go with the fruit.
That's
Maybe
what I like is the
I don't know. Do
biscuity.
it again
with the
next week, Tanner.
hops. Yeah. I love the biscuit, dude.
We'll run it again.
English
Or we can do.
biscuit.
I'll talk to you. I got an idea. We'll talk about it.
I'll tell you this much. The legendary Andrew there is always thinking of ideas, which is good. Keep it thinking Lincoln. Thinking Lincoln Andrew. I like that.
When I like my liking towards the West Coast is a nice biscuit. I love the biscuit approach. I like the East Coasty English biscuit kind of thing, big time with that caramel, and then adding in a nice bitter punch in the finish. That's a very nice. I don't know. As long as it's balanced, that's very nice. It really tastes good. Cheers, Beer Patrol. Right on.
The legendary
bro?
Beer Patrol.
Oh no, I have 2 beers. I was supposed to get a glass.
Too many people are just wonderful to me. They get legendary every day.
Too many people are just wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a great statement. How loving.
Well, I just say facts. I'll tell you how it is. And if I don't like it,
It's so kind, though, Alex.
yeah, it's true.
It's so kind, and I love that kindness.
I know when people are not nice to me. Trust me.
I know. You're very intuitive.
Yes.
Good one.
you got to do that because otherwise they'll step all over you. You know what I mean, Chief?
Right.
Clear beers.
You know how it goes. Let's drink beer, man.
Fuck.
I sure do.
New Belgium can't make a hazy anymore. It's
Maybe
ridiculous. That is
that's
clarity.
not a haze. That's a West Coast. That looks
Yeah.
like.
No, it doesn't. Just
Or
because-
American in
that's-
general. Yeah.
That's Coast IPA.
Mm.
It's like a mystery beer, I guess.
I guess it could be that. Like,
That's what it is,
Yeah,
because they
frozen.
didn't put what version this is.
Oh, he blinked. Okay.
I like it.
Mm.
Better get some sleep, Sam.
It's got an earthy dank. Like I can't say it. It's very dank and aromatic of things grown from the dirt.
Hmm.
I'm not going to be impressed by this, I can tell you now.
Nope, I'm not frozen.
Not going to
A
impress me.
little moderating. Apparently, I got to spend more time moderating the chat than I am hosting.
Something wrong, Legendary Dan.
Nope.
You're not moderating the chat, Alex.
How's your beers over there, Alex? I didn't actually get a rundown of your two beers and your cuvee. You
That's
talked
okay, Legendary Tanner. Obviously, you're up in your ass navigators when it comes to this stuff. It's very hard to navigate. You know how it goes. But yeah, this beer, both of them were good. Both of them were good. Separate, but also they're both delicious together too. Does dry out the palate. Don't get me wrong, but that's pumpkin does sometimes. You know what I mean? But now I'm tasting that pumpkin more now. Because again, I do have another can, but I'm not gonna do it. But this is good together because it's like a chocolate pumpkin. I always do that. It looks. This is good together. It's like a chocolate pumpkin. I mean, what else can you ask for? I mean, it's deliciousness. I mean, nothing but goodness. I mean, it's not gonna get 100, but it's still, good. And as I'm drinking it, I could still smell that chocolate. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't know what it was. It was just you said this show, and I thought, wait a minute, I could do a pumpkin and a chocolate.
He actually does have a lager tonight there, Sam. Why don't you show up that Saranac beer there?
Sure. This is the beer at the legendary. I'm not trying to joke around here, but all seriousness, so this is one of the beers that Andrew's trying to not Tanner.
Sam, he's got a lager for you. Might be a flavored lager, but he's got a lager for you there, Sam.
Yeah, I drink regular lagers like Busch and stuff, but I just love my craft beers. They're good.
Joe said, I'm severely disappointed that Alex didn't mix a heavily fruited sour with a pumpkin beer. Missed opportunity.
That's okay. Maybe you'll get that opportunity, Mr. Joe. You will be happy next time.
Mix and brews. Cheers, Rats beer review. Cuvée beer.
Rats beer review.
Doing some cocktails. I believe Bumpy has a cocktail for the show.
It's gone now.
Keep it up.
My head's on to you, Bumpy. Drinking that liquor. I honestly want to know, like, I'll catch you on a day where you got a clean palate. I've never seen that, like, sweet potato vodka.
It tastes like sweet potato. It's not bad. Beatties. It's out of Canada.
Actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I probably can't get that. Seeing as I'm dangling down on the bottom east of the U.S.
Check that channel out too.
Beaties?
Beatties Distillers.
Yep.
Beaties. Aren't those the... Never mind.
Talking about Beanie Babies?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my drink, it was all right. I mean, I wouldn't go around pouring a bunch of those and making it a nightly cocktail.
Yeah.
But, it's like boozed up pumpkin pie, basically. But a bit lighter on the pie portion. The cream liqueur there, the Mother's. Spices are there, but they're not like it's not like heavily spiced. You do definitely get more of the creamy, milky type flavors out of it than you do the spice. But
Much pie.
it's got the nuances.
Don't worry about
when
it.
adding the sweet potato to it. Definitely.
If Alex, keep it up. I'm sorry, Bumpy. I was trying to read my stuff. Sorry.
You were trying to interrupt me, Alex. You
Sorry
son
about
of a-
that. I'm sorry about that, Chief.
Again, you just interrupted me while I was calling you a son of a bitch.
Alex, the cordial master.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do all that. I was trying to respond to your chat, my brother.
You're good, man.
Cheers.
Joe said if Alex keeps it up, he needs to rebrand his channel as Alex the Adjunct Master.
No, it'll still be craft beer. I just like to drink these different beers.
Yeah, I like adjuncts too there, Joe.
They're good to freshen the palate before you get into craft beer again, or stouts, or whatever you're going to do, or even liquors, whatever you're going to do.
Hey, here's the thing, right? If we didn't have adjuncts, where would we be nowadays?
Right, because that's the story of the beer.
That's right. Late beer. Uh-oh.
We'd all be junkless.
That is right. Where are you at?
I don't mind a good adjunct beer. I do like going back to beers that don't have adjuncts in them, but sometimes an adjunct really does ramp up the flavor.
Unfortunately, legendary.
If we didn't have adjuncts, we'd be drinking beer. Yeah,
Right. Look at
true, Joe.
well, this has adjuncts, except it has chocolate. And chocolate.
That's fake flavored artificial.
Yeah, that's
crap.
artificial fudge, artificial fudge flavor.
Right, yeah, you go, Sprite. Yeah, that's true.
I'm not buying that shit anymore. Done. Bring CBS back.
I like CBS. CBS is one of the best beers
CBS
too.
can
Well, that's nice, Josh. Maybe you should hop on.
jump up a bridge.
I'll look it up. I'll even look up CBS. and I
Well,
bet
good for you, Josh. I've been doing the same.
You like wrapping up mystery beers in 7 different packages? No, that wasn't the case. That was a good beer, dude. That Eternal Shroud. It did have a lot of adjuncts, but it was a good imperial stout.
I know Ridge.
Ridgeopolis. I feel like he is friends with everyone.
I've done beer examination with
That is
him.
possibly true. Ridge is a good dude. Damn good man. Damn good dude.
yes, legendary Ricciopoulos is a good guy.
Anybody got any numbers for possibly your single products or your cuvées?
Mm.
Well, Rich has 7 bodies buried in his backyard. He's still a good guy.
Mm.
Keep it up, Bubby. Your trip.
I scored this, I think, a 79 last night. I'm going to stick with that. This is an 81.
Nice.
Still not good. Together, better, yes. No bitterness. That's all. That's what my shit needed. I mean,
Sorry.
I'll go with the 84 on the cuvee.
It's fair.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
I will go.
They're 80s. They're like 80s themed cans, right? So, I don't know.
I don't know.
they're not that good, man. Can't lie to you.
The Voodoo Vice, I'll go. I'm not really a big fan of this. This kind of reminds me of the Juice Force. I'll give this like around like an 80. I do like the Danger Beach. I'll give the Danger Beach around like a I'll give this one like an 88. The Cuvée I'll give a 90. I like the Cuvée. I think the Cuvée works very well. Personal preference. I will say that these aren't I mean, the Danger Beach, I probably would buy a 6-pack. The Voodoo Vice probably wouldn't pick up again. Yeah, they're decent products. They're not super exciting, overly complex. But I do like the I don't know, I'm a sucker for the gummy kind of peach lifesaver kind of aspect that Danger Beach is bringing out. Not bad. Not terrible. Decent. I'm not like a huge New Belgium fan. I've had their products. They seem a little lackluster sometimes.
Lately, yeah.
I'll say that the Danger Beach, personal preference, I do like. I think that they did a good job with this one.
Yeah, they're. Excuse me, I got hiccups. I don't ever get hiccups. The last ones I've ever had from them has been kind of hit and miss. I think the 1985 was my favorite from them, but they can be real hit and miss. I really just liked their fat tire. I liked it. I like it. Oh, damn hiccups. I like it still. It's good. I like fat tire. I like the original stuff. You know, from Sierra Nevada, their pale ale. I mean, like, why do we have to get so crazy with our themes and our styles?
I think it's they're pretty much running their course with the Voodoo Ranger lineup.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to switch it up, which is fair, you know. I mean, everybody's got to try to push different products and you know make their money.
They robbed me, I'll tell you
that.
I'll still drink them. I think.
Yeah, me too.
On this 12er.
A 12-pack for 17 and change isn't a bad price.
I would love to pay that.
Yeah. It's not a bad price, especially nowadays.
Mine was like the dub. It was like $20.
I can get it for like 15.
Yeah, don't buy it still.
Oh, 15. Well,
I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say that I recommend it. It's this superb beer. I think these are like, I think this variety pack is, you're just starting to get into hazies. You're not really familiar with hazies. Try them out. See if you like them. Then go grab a 4-pack for 16 to 18 bucks. And then you'll be like, oh, wow, these are great. And then you realize, like, oh, okay, yeah, these are 17 and change, $15 to $20 for a 12-pack because that's the quality you get.
True that.
That's kind of how beers are nowadays. You might get a variety pack that's cheap, and it's cheap because it's not the quality. It's not the what's the word?
They're sold out too.
It's not the complexity of the beers that you get nowadays where you're paying like $16, $18, $20 for a 4-pack. But they're not terrible. I will say there's nothing really offensive, like Miscellaneous said. They are a little bit on the sweeter side, which could be appealing to somebody who's possibly just kind of diving into hazies and stuff like that. You're not going to throw out these great flavor notes that you will get out of these like Fidens and Drecker, these other bigger brands that you're paying a higher dollar for. But I think they're as
I don't think New Belgium should never be in the same sentence as Fiden.
well. That's what I'm saying.
It's not even comparable.
These are entry level hazies, is what I'm getting at. It's like you buy it. It's like you buy a $20, $30 bottle of bourbon, and then you go and buy a $60, $70 bottle of bourbon. It gets you into the ballpark. It gets you into the realm of what they possibly could taste like. And then when you go and try stuff that's more expensive, you'll be like, oh, okay, I understand why those were cheaper. They're not as good, but there's nothing offensive about them. Personally, I think that there's nothing offensive about these. They are just a little bit on the sweeter side. They might be trying to appeal towards that more of a bigger consumer. People who are just kind of switching over, people who drink lighter beers, bring this to a party, possibly people who don't like the bitterness. They would enjoy these.
But would you get them again, Leger Tanner?
Would I get them again? Would I buy the variety pack again? I don't know. It depends. I don't know. I try another variety pack, not this one specifically, but I would try another variety pack that they brought out. 12.
They go to this in because usually when you get like a mixed 12, they have like their winner thing that they come out with, and you get one special beer. This 12 pack had 2 different beers nobody had.
Yeah,
I know it's grocery store beers at that point, but
that's a very good statement right there, Joe. For sure, man.
just not a.
Yeah, Joe knows everything. That's what I like about
Buy
it.
something else, people. Not all New Belgium shit, because I really like some of New Belgium shits are really good. But
I've been going into things that is this gonna make me feel good by the end of the night, or am I gonna be paying top dollar for a freaking Kolsch? That's gonna not make me feel good, and I need like 6 more. So I've just been going to my traditional IPAs from Fort George at 7.2, and it seems to hit the mark. Excuse me, a huge hiccup burst right now. But dang it. Yeah, but you don't want to spend money for
20
something.
minutes. After 3 of them, I'm pretty good.
Joe,
Yeah.
you're making some good points. Yeah, not everybody's gonna spend $20 for a 4-pack of easy IPAs. It's totally understandable.
Yeah.
Unless you're
That's why like you said, they're grocery store beers. They're kind of entry level. They're not super complex. They're a little bit more on the sweeter side, or much more on the sweeter side, and they're just not going to carry on that complexity and that mouthfeel and body of something that you're going to spend at that top dollar, $20 to $24.
I'll put Cigar City's Florida Man up against both those fucking beers any day of the week.
Oh, Cigar City. That Florida Man's a good beer. I like that one. Yep. I'll second
Hands
that.
down.
Good one. Yep. Yeah, Cigar City makes some good stuff. That White Oak Highlight is actually very good.
Yeah, I like
Enjoy
that.
I agree, though, Tanner.
For a grocery store beer.
I agree, Tanner. The average person's not going to just buy.
That's what you are, Josh. You're oversaturated. You need to dry out a little bit.
Damn hiccup.
Different being over the pond, though. Bro, I see these guys are buying other half in the UK from the stores there.
Well, yeah, because it's came through that country.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alex, we live in the fucking United States, right? Sorry, I
No.
used that phone. My apologies.
Hell yeah, that's okay. Yes.
Yeah, we aren't getting it. Why are they? Oh my god, it boggles my mind.
I've had other half.
With that,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
true, Josh. It does all taste the same.
I don't agree with that.
I believe
I
you
know.
get different tastes out of everything. Everything's
I get
good.
different tastes and everything.
So here's the thing, right? Most breweries have their signature taste, their style that they go for.
True that.
Let's say Modest Man.
Biggest lie, Josh,
Modest
ever
Man's good
told
stuff.
right there on
Modest
that.
Man has very good products, but when you drink a Modest Man beer, you kind of can get the feel for a Modest Man beer. Same goes for Proclamation. A lot of these breweries, they have like that certain style, that certain body. They kind of have the aspect that they're shooting for when they make a New England IPA. So to say that they all taste the same is not true in my opinion. I don't think so. Especially when you use different hops, you get different flavor notes. To say that every tropical and fruity flavor tastes the same is I don't agree with that. And Joe says
I don't agree with that either.
regret. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I like Modest Man. I think they do good product.
I think when I go back,
Everyone has their own basic styles and
Yeah.
way they make things. You know, they got different flavors that come out of it.
when I go back up there to hang out the luxury Bumpy and all my peeps,
Very
I'm
bad.
definitely gonna get Modest Man IPAs. I know Bumpy has warned me, get IPAs, and I'm like,
Well, that's
totally
not, I didn't warn you.
well, you know what I mean. Not warn me,
I told
but
you
not
you should-
warn me, but like you gave me like, hey,
Oh.
Try their New England IPA since it's kind of what they're known for.
right, exactly.
I'm warning you, Alex.
Instead of picking up their other stuff that they're not like.
No, like I said, I
Uh-oh,
promised
Beerman's got heartburn.
I promised myself,
No?
Bumpy,
Hardcore
Next time I go up
burps
and hang out with
or
you,
hiccups.
I'm gonna get New England IPAs. I'll probably be 100 or probably be 100,000.
Oh, damn it. 100,000?
No, not 100,000 beers. 100,000.
Damn,
Like,
Mel. You got high hopes, dude.
No. I'm not buying the whole beer thing. I'm just saying 100,000. Like, what's it called? I'm trying to say.
We're live, people.
You know, no 100,000 meaning. I'm trying to think here. It's if it's what's the word? I can't remember. Frickin', I hate that. Woo! I have a brain fart.
Joe.
Beerman's got burps and you've got a brain.
Joe.
Yeah, dude. No, we're good on the other end.
No,
Thank God you're back, Tanner.
no, 100,000.
Yeah, thank God
You're
you're
out of
back.
control.
$100,000?
No, 100,000. Like what I'm trying to say is that when I talked about my beer, my rating, 100,000
Man,
rating,
good,
I will
bro.
give it 100,000 rating after I get that New England
I'm not
IPA.
going to say
I wanna
every
try.
beer they make's good.
That's what I'm trying to say.
His
Thank
beers
you.
are not that good, but
I will see. We'll see what my brain says. Probably, you're probably right though.
Well, here's the thing, Josh. If that's
Probably right.
seek out for different New Englands that have different hops in it. I mean, if you're paying $20 for a 4-pack, you think that you would probably look to see what hops they're using. And if it's hops that you've had before and you're familiar with, then try to buy ones that you haven't had before. You know?
Yeah, buy that editate stuff. Oh, shit, JV's in the chat.
Well, you never know. Well, maybe it could be.
Did Alex, you gave it 100?
No.
But there's also the fact that I've had beers that have certain types of hops that I'm a big fan of. So if I see a beer with Nelson Sauvin in it, and it's from a different company that I'm not familiar of seeing what they have as, I've never seen a Nelson Sauvin hopped New England IPA by them. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna try it. Same goes with like the Talus. Of course, Citra Mosaic is very common nowadays, but you know, people use different yeast, people use different malts, so it all has to go into play with. It's hard to say that just because one person uses Citra and this person uses Citra, they're going to taste the same. You know, it also has to do with the water profile and what they actually put into the beer. You know, it's hard to say that any beer is completely similar. Unless it's like this, where it's like Voodoo, they have the Voodoo Ranger, which is a series, so they might be using some style of ingredients that are similar. They might be changing up the hops. I'm guessing that they use the same yeast if it's the Voodoo Ranger lineup. Or maybe it's just this gimmicky thing. We're just going to put Voodoo Ranger on everything and change up the profile of the beer.
Who knows?
You know, there's a lot that comes into play. There's a lot of ingredients. There's a lot of different things that can come into play when it makes a beer. And of course, somebody could use certain hops to make a much better beer than somebody else who uses the same exact hops. And a lot of there's a decent amount of breweries that use house yeast, like Drecker. They use a lot of their house yeast when they make their beers.
True that.
Super secret.
Yes.
I know that Tracker uses a lot of Magnum.
Oh, stupid hiccups.
I get them once in a blue
Make
moon,
'em.
man. I don't get them that often anymore.
I wouldn't come on live either, Joe, if I paid $17 for a White Claw.
I don't know about that, Josh.
Oh,
You still buy them. Get you any money, you've got a good amount of craft beers in your fridge.
Craft beer ain't dead.
I think Alex wants to dance.
No, I don't. My foot's hurting me.
If you poke him so you don't want to dance, Alex.
My foot's hurting. Meaning it's hurting because I've been standing all day. Oh,
Now, has everybody got their ratings out?
Well, I didn't rate mine. I just basically said I wouldn't drink it all the time.
I think I gave. I don't remember what rating I did. I don't remember.
Oh,
Probably gave it a 90.
There you go. There you go, Joe.
oh, damn it! I'm gonna go mute.
Oh, shoot.
It's know what's going on. Burtman.
Who?
Yeah, so much is tonight. Jeez,
Burt, man.
I'm sorry.
Well, Alex, did you throw out some numbers for the products that you have in front of you in your cuvee?
Oh, I'll give it. Oh yeah, I don't think I did. I'll give the beer the separation of the beer. I'll give it an 85. Both of them. They're both delicious to apart, but together I'll give them a 90. I'll give them a 90 because it kind of takes the edge off when it comes to the pumpkin. If you don't like pumpkin, I love pumpkin, but I'm just saying it gives it more sweetness when you put this in the pumpkin beer because it's just it's technically a chocolate pumpkin s'more beer. I mean, hey. Someone else should have thought about that. I bet you they did, but hey, I don't know.
It sounds delish.
Yes, it does. There, beer man. Appreciate you.
It wasn't me.
Take a
I
drink.
think I'm dumb.
I had to say.
I do feel like
Appreciate you, beer man.
I agree with you, Josh. And I do feel like
Well, it's probably bumpy then.
maybe you should start to seek out some other styles that I don't know. Maybe you don't drink very often. Maybe you'll find one that you really enjoy, and maybe there'll be a style that you
There's a culprit.
start to get a little bit more excited about. That's just kind of how it is with everything. You do something for so long, and you start to get a little bored of it. Maybe take a little bit of a break, do something else, and then when you go back to it, you start to get that feeling of excitement again. Like I said, that's just kind of with everything in life.
Yeah. Like leave your wife for a while. You go back. It's
No, not
Yeah.
that. Not that.
Oh,
That's when you gotta start brewing beer, man.
Saying like so here's the thing, right? So here's just a simple example. When I go fishing and I go fishing for a while, I fish for a lot. Towards the end of the year, I start to get a little bit bored of it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is fun, but it's not really sparking my interest as much as it was. And then I start to, the winter months come through. It gets cold outside. You can't really go fishing. Next year comes around. I start to watch some YouTube channels. I start to look at some different baits and some different ways of fishing. I get back into it. That's kind of like it. Like I said, that's like with every hobby. You might lose interest, but when you go back to it, if you actually have a true love and a true passion for something, I feel like that interest and that spark will eventually come back. So,
yeah. But Josh never had a true passion for it. He's just
Hey, Tanner, can I ask you something?
and believe me, Josh has a passion for drinking craft beers.
for drinking White Claws.
No.
Hey, Tanner, can I ask you something? Do you think I
Well, you
have,
want to perfect.
do you think I
You
have
know what I think you need to do? I think you need to take Sam Smalley and Joe the Beer Patrol's suggestion. And you should try to switch it up and you should grab some different styles. And here's the thing. You might not like those styles, but when you go back to drinking your heavily fruited, your New England IPAs, you're going to love those even more because you're going to try a style that you might love and you might not like, but when you go back to it, you might really you might appreciate those styles more than you ever did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's different for everybody. You know, there might be a style that you'll be with till till the end. You know, you'll never give up. There are people who are just they drink Budweiser. That's all they drink.
Yeah,
They
but
love
I drink
They
also.
never lose interest. They love it, and that's fine. If you're one of those people, that's fine. If you're a hazy, look at Ridge. Ridge loves New England IPAs. He's never had to switch up. He's never had a problem with it, and that's cool. If you're a New England IPA drinker, stick to doing what you like. Nobody's going to tell you what you spend your money on. Nobody's going to tell you differently. If you enjoy a certain product, go and buy that product. But if you feel like Josh, where hazy New Englands aren't really hitting it for you, switch it up. Grab something else. Try those other products out, and then maybe once down the line, you'll go back to them and say, "Oh, I miss these. I miss drinking these. I do appreciate them."
I was trying to ask you, Tanner, do you think I'm very passionate for my YouTube channel? That's what you're.
Of course,
you're passionate as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We all love your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Alex, if you were a fruit, you would be a passion fruit.
Yeah, so I would. Yes.
And if Alex were a beer, he'd be a Pilsner because he gets along with everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems that way. Yeah.
But if I don't get along with that person, they're not my friend. Goodbye, Miss American Pie. Bro, I can't sing the rest of the song. I'm not that good.
Now we're getting into the New Englands.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh shit!
I love my New England.
ASMR karaoke.
Hiccups. Definitely got to get out of the box.
Yeah, that might be a little spendy there, Josh.
We will be, man. We're gonna be hanging out soon.
There you go, Sam. Right on the money. Step outside there.
Mr. Beer Man.
Mother farking box. Very true.
Is that the wheat farking?
I don't know.
From Stone? Yeah. No, not the greatest.
Or is it what's the king's name on Shrek?
Lord Farquaad.
There you go.
Fart one.
No, Fartwad.
Oh,
I think.
Farquaad.
All right. Yeah. So I mean, anything else anybody wants to say about their products? I mean, we can keep going. We can keep talking. No.
No, I'm good.
My product's been done a while.
Yeah.
He's down.
I don't want to beat a dead horse.
Oh, now I got who the culprit is. It's the legendary Andrew. All right. Damn it. I caught him. Again.
But I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's been plenty of styles, even beverages. You know, it's like I've had my long run of beer, but then I think about like, oh yeah, I do miss whiskey. I do miss like trying different products and kind of indulging in that stuff. But it just seems like I don't know, liquor is not something that I can drink all night. You know, I enjoy a fair share of a dram every now and then, but it's not something that I can indulge in and have a good time and wake up the next day feeling all right. So that's why I've kind of.
Do you want to drink some liquor together?
I mean, we could, but I do have a lot behind me. But yeah, I have my fair share of different products that I like to enjoy. Like I said, it's the same thing with hobbies. It's the same thing with hobbies. Everything in life is the same. You know, there's always something that you could switch up and start enjoying, and then you might move back to something else. You know, I try to stay busy with hobbies and stuff. I try to get into mountain biking a little bit. Very new at it, but it seems like something that I would really like to enjoy doing.
Another YouTube channel. Okay, so
no, not a YouTube channel. So here's the thing, right? When you take these hobbies and you try to make it into something that you're gonna do every day, and I'm sure, you know, everyone kind of has the same outlook where if you start to do something and it feels like it's your job, it's not as fun as it was.
Mm-mm.
You know,
You can still have fun even if it turns into your job.
that is true. But I'm saying when you start to look at something as like with my YouTube channel, I've never wanted it to be something that it's mandatory. I have to put out beer reviews. I
No.
put out beer reviews and I enjoy reviewing beers.
Hmm?
I'm gonna keep that aspect. I'm not gonna be the guy who's gonna pumping out beer reviews because I want to make money off of it. I'm pumping out beer reviews because I'm enjoying reviewing beers. I like to review beers. It's fun. And if I ever get to that point where I feel like it's a job,
Mhm.
I'm going to slow down a little bit because I don't want a hobby to turn into something that I'm doing. So, we all have our jobs. We do it every day.
True that, Legendary
It's
King.
funny. It puts food on the tables. It pays for the roof over our heads. And
House over our head.
yeah, the roof over our heads.
Yeah, the roof right here. Right here. Right here.
It pays the bills, is what I'm saying. And you don't want a hobby to turn into something that you're obligated to do every day.
You don't want to be burned out either. You want to
Exactly.
enjoy
You don't want to be burned out
it.
for sure.
Dana, you're awesome, my brother. Don't ever forget it.
Yeah, it does. It does get expensive, and that's
And
why buying a variety pack like this every once in a while is perfectly fine with me because buying $20, $24 4-packs every week is or every other day is not affordable. So I do like to dabble into a little bit of some cheap adjunct lagers, a little bit of some cheap variety packs from some macro breweries. Oh yeah, I got one of those down here. I drank one of those.
Yum yum, get you some.
Nice little Miller High Life. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what we have for the show. If anybody wants to do some shout outs, you guys can start shouting yourself out in any order. Doesn't really matter.
Well, Food Friday. We're gonna be doing fish fillet sandwiches. Could be you can drink it with beer, you can drink it without it. It doesn't matter to me. Just have fun, enjoy each other. Obviously you guys are gonna bring beer because it's a beer channel, but that's okay. Do whatever you want. Legendary Drunk One, he brings different stuff when he jumps in. So yeah, but most of you guys will probably just bring beer. Again, it's okay. So get your stuff on, your beer and fish fillet sandwiches on. Check it out. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Then we got Alex and friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30. You can bring beer. You don't have to bring beer. Doesn't matter. In me, I'll probably drink beers because it's just me. Most of the time I don't. But because it's a beer channel, gotta have a little extra fun. That's what I do. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Hang out with Alex and friends. Enjoy each other.
Holy
Just
shit.
enjoy. I already know who you are. You're Josh.
Broke my head.
Joshy boy, because that is your couch, and I know that it's you.
I'm super sorry about that, boys.
You're Josh. But beyond that, beyond the legendary Josh, Ballbuster Josh, I think tonight. That's what we're going to be doing.
Oh, Josh.
So, yes,
Oh, Josh.
Jesus. I didn't see you there.
So that's what we're doing for Thursday nights and Friday nights. And then don't forget other shout outs. John and Nelly, which is Georgia Beer Reviews. You get your stouts on around 10:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, which is stouts and porters. Get that on. And then you also have Beer Buddies whenever he decides to do that. And then also just check out his Radic beer reviews. Check out his, check out the beer reviews. He does all that too. And then you got obviously Rick Jopolis. You have his dad. You have what's it called?
Bear.
Yeah, you Bear. You have Jenny, which is legendary Rick Jopolis' wife. Checking it out. They're there. And also check out FLX Beer Reviews. Check out FLX Beer Reviews. Great channel. I need to start watching it more.
I need to watch
But
this.
I do watch it, but I have so many freaking videos to watch on other people. I'm trying to watch their stuff too. It's just so much. If you get them spraying, you get them putting down Bumpy. So check out that. I support them because they're still my friends regardless. I like their channel. It's just so much to freaking pick and choose. It's crazy. You know how it goes. So check out the legendary FLX beer reviews. That's it for me because I want other people to shout out other channels, and that's it. Appreciate you. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, I'll
Cheers
just jump right in. I'll just say I got videos coming out on a daily right now of my pre-recorded stuff of whatever. Live stream on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. And do a shout out to Imperfectly Me Crafts. Great channel. They do a lot of like in brewery reviews of the beers that they're having at the brewery, so you get kind of like an insight as to what the brewery looks like, all that stuff. You get like see what they have for beers on their menu, what the beers taste like. Because Mallory, who's the main focus, she does the tastings and stuff. Her husband Chu is behind the camera, but they add some comical stuff. It's just a great channel. If you haven't checked them out yet, please do so. They definitely deserve a lot more subscribers than what they do have. So they just put out really good content, and you can tell that their heart's really in it, and they're enjoying themselves. So cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Also, you, Alex.
And also shout out to Josh's cat.
Oh yes.
Shout
Shout out to you, cat.
out to Grace.
Well, damn it. Okay, so Beer and Cheese Tuesday is going to be open at 8 o'clock. Just bring it. I don't care what you bring. Wednesday is going to be a Nightmare Before Christmas theme. So bring something that's kind of corresponding to that theme. Got some brews coming out from some home brews. Trying to work on a home brewing video. It's been a bitch, but we'll get it. It's a big one to tackle with editing. Look out for some other stuff, I guess, too. Yeah. So 3 people. Let's just go ahead and shout them out again. Beer Hounds Beer Reviews. Cheers to you, man. Cheers, Bill. Great stuff. He just put up Mason Aleworks collab with Pago Brewing. Yeah. And then Dickie's Beer Reviews just put up Bad Beat Brewing Saison. And then he also plays some music on the end. I love it. Stoneyard Vineyards, Stony, has put up a compilation. He's put up a brew compilation, and he put up the worst internet beer reviewer ever. Another one at 5 minutes 40 seconds. Go check him out.
He's
Awesome. I love Stoneyard Vineyards. Cheers, man. Thanks. I appreciate it, Tanner, man. Thanks for letting me on your show. I'm trying to keep it together.
You're good, bro.
Oh God, Bumpy's gonna join the next round.
Super buzzed right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Understandable.
Yeah.
What do you got over there, Miscellaneous and Josh?
Ugh.
Not much for me. You better watch out.
Man, beer reviews.
Ski mask boys, full effect.
Roll your window up, Josh.
Follow me on Instagram. You can check out my target practice.
He never misses. Last beer, my channel. We'll see if I do beer bowl discussions this week. That's usually 7:30, 8 o'clock. 8:30. Depends on when I like to go. Maybe I'll do like an actual beer review, not like a live show thing. I don't know. Most of my beer things are on Instagram. Philly Crook Review. So
You can do a beer show, and then after that, you can go live and hang out with your friends.
They all taste the
that's
same.
true.
There you go.
They all taste the same.
Oh, me, Josh.
You guys are bringing back like the the malt liquor.
Yeah, that shout out to the original Four Locos with caffeine still in them. Smart. Those were the best days of my life. Other than that, I actually talking about beers that all taste the same. I actually had an EQ beer tonight. It wasn't oxidized. I didn't pay for it, so somebody gave it to me.
Good.
For real.
Toppling Goliath.
Nice.
He's got a mustache on. Look at that. It's amazing.
Shout out to Grace. I think Grace is starting some sort of YouTube
Bye.
channel on Only Cats right now. So check her on Only Cats. She's got a pretty good following. And yeah, shout out to Tanner for having my
Having the show.
crazy self on your panel. And shout out to Craig Kent Beer Reviews. Shout out to that dude. He's a cool dude. UK guys. I don't know if anyone shout out Luke John. Luke John's cool. He's always in the chat. Check out his channel. He does I think he does like a stout show and like cooking stuff and all kinds of different stuff. Little hangout sessions. Jordy's beer reviews. He's a cool dude from Ireland. Does a bunch of live streams, that kind of stuff. I think everyone kind of shouted everyone else out. John and Ellie, I don't know what. Well, he did Stout Sunday not too long ago. Alex, did you shout him out, John and Ellie?
Yes, I already took care of him. You can shut him out, but to double wham it. But yeah.
Double whammy.
Double whammy.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of shouted out. Shout out to the Ski Mask Boys, Miscellaneous. Cheers to you up there. Keep grinding, making it.
There'll probably be a third channel. Ski Mask Boys, you on YouTube. All right.
Yeah, that's a new channel. Me and Miscellaneous. Ski Mask Boys.
If I don't see that channel going, you're gonna owe me.
Crap Ski Mask Boys. Maybe check that out down the road. We'll see.
Legendary Rick.
Legendary Rick Jobless. What's that?
Cheers, bro. I'm hang off there. We'll be ending shortly here.
Thanks, Tanner.
Yes. Thanks for hopping on. Miscellaneous, you got any shout outs there, bro?
Legendary Andrew.
Your man's
I don't have anything to shout out.
All right. Well, it's been a fun show. Very interesting, considering we have multiple different appearances from many of the panel members with the ski mask.
It's fuck.
We got Monkey Man
Hi.
and Monkey Road Skaters.
Well, car hot, you know. Car hot.
Oh no, Bumpy's dressed up as Kyle.
Oh yeah, I'm car. Shit.
Well, yeah, it's been fun. Shout out. I'd just like to go over the chat here. We had Ridge. Cheers, Ridgeopolis. Josh / Beery's down there. He was in the chat as well. Sam Smalley. Short and Stout Beer Reviews on Instagram. Cheryl Crawford. Great supporter over there. Beer Patrol. Mr. Joe. Cheers, Joe. We also had JV's Hangouts. Cheers, JV. Jeremy Vincent.
Luke Bot.
We're running with the ASMR
Digger.
vibe. It's
He's
amazing.
bigger. Who else we had in here? We had Luke John.
Yeah.
Cheers, Luke John. Chatty O was in here. Possibly. Chatty O. Beer Man was in here as well. Nope, that's this one. Rats beer reviews. Go leave them a sub.
I've already took care of that.
You're new to my channel, so I might have to go drop you a sub.
Oh yeah, right, dude.
I already took care of
Drop
that.
some rat droppings.
Who else?
I'm dropping them.
Square Table Degenerates with Mr. Joe.
Legendary Joe.
Joey.
Who else?
Cheers.
Yeah, we had a great chat tonight. We had Luke Bot, legendary.
Luke
Listen to her.
Who else?
Banner.
Some other people. BLB sucks much. Jake. Cheers to you, man. Thanks.
I
for
never heard of that one, Legendary Tanner.
Oh, he's,
That guy's cool.
this is usually what he comments when he first hops in. Lucky Life 7 super click party on that. Lovers of beer.
I think I got him through like Beer Man and Uber Sniper X and shit.
Cheers to Eric. Tell us
Yeah.
5, also known as Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Check him out. Wild Card Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays.
Unless
Summers Ozzy as well. Another great supporter. Cheers to you, Ozzy. Always good seeing you over here, man. Definitely a lover of Imperial Stouts, bigger beers. Great dude right there as well. And then first in the chat was Luke John. And shout out to the panel members here, Bumpy Road Brews. Cheers, Bumpy. Alex Beermaster. Cheers, Alex. Beerman. Cheers, Beerman.
Cheers.
Josh from Last Beer, hopping on last minute. Definitely appreciate you coming on here. Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Cheers, bro. And so shout outs for me. Saturday we'll be doing a Rate That Beer, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Wednesday we'll be doing some type of Wednesday. We'll have to figure it out.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was all the feedback. But my Wednesday shows go at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you guys want, come over and hang out in the chat or on the panel. I do have a review that has just released. Me at Beer Tuber Palooza. Shout out to the Beer Tuber Palooza fam. Let's hold on. Let me if you go over to my channel and you actually look at my Beer Tuber Palooza vlog, you'll see all these people that were part of Beer Tuber Palooza. We just go over them really quick. Hold on.
Do you want me to shout them out before you get to it?
What's that? No,
93 Lumber, spell it out.
Yeah, Bumpy over there was at Beer Tuber Palooza. Jesse, Dan and Mike, FLX Beer Reviews, Kyle from No Hype Beer Reviews, Sean and Mike from Nerd Sense, Jeff from the Beer Patrol, Matt from Master Beers, Pete from 93 Lumber, and a lot of those Beer Tuber Palooza videos have been starting to be released. So
Did
check
you
out.
say Kyle from No Hype?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
You did? Okay.
Beer review. Shout out to him. Specifically, he was pretty much part of kind of gathering everyone together and setting up the Airbnb. So definitely a special shout out to him. Very cool dude. Go check out his channel.
you also got Matt from Massive Beer Reviews too.
Yep. Send Matt as well. Yeah, Matt also holds a big what's the word?
Beer Palooza every year.
Yeah, he's also very into the Beer Tuber Palooza. Holds a fair share of putting that gathering together each year. We'll say that's a good way to put it.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you to the panel and everybody else in the chat. It's been a lot of fun. I really do like doing these beer reviews, live streams. Lots of fun hanging out. And I think we're going to wrap up this show. Before we let Alex do a sign out, if there's anything else that you guys like to see on my channel, definitely leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun videos, beer, liquor, and beer.
I heard that doesn't work, Bumpy. I see bad reviews on the YouTube.
I've actually seen that as well. Alex, go for it. Sign us out there, brother. Hold on. You got big
This
screen.
Alex. Okay.
Godspeed.
This Alex the Beer Master, and we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This Alex Beer Master signing out. Cheers, everybody.